Hello, welcome to the Daily English News program on Azərbaycan Televiziya. I'm qocaman. On February 16th, President İlham received the credentials on the newly appointed Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Indonesia to Azerbaijan, İlham.
Presenting his credentials to the President İlham, Ambassador İlham conveyed to the head of state the best regards of President Joko Widodo on behalf of the government and people of Indonesia. Asking to convey his best regards to President Joko Widodo, President İlham said there was big potential to identify important partnership areas in the economic field between the two countries, and added that the two countries were successfully cooperating in the political area. Saying that Azerbaijan and Indonesia supported each other in international organizations, in the UN and the non-aligned movement, the head of state expressed his gratitude to Indonesia for supporting our initiative within the framework of the non-aligned movement. We are particularly grateful for continuous support demonstrated by Indonesia to Azerbaijan during the years of occupation, said President İlham, and added that Indonesia was among other members of the non-aligned movement during the discussions in the United Nations, which strongly supported Azerbaijan's position during the time of the war. The head of state said he wanted to see Indonesian companies in the capacity of partners, contractors to implement different projects planned in the liberated territories. Ambassador İlham said he would spare no efforts to deepen friendship and mutually beneficial cooperation between the governments and people of the two countries, and will endeavor to enhance mutual understanding and friendship and elevate the relations between Indonesia and Azerbaijan to a new level.
On February 16th, President İlham received the credentials of the newly appointed Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Belarus to Azerbaijan, Andrei Ravkov.
Ambassador Andrei Ravkov said he was honored to present his credentials to President İlham. President İlham noted that the interstate agenda was quite extensive and covered in many fields, saying that over the past years, active mutual works were carried out in political, economic and other fields. The head of state added that the friendly relations between the two countries had a great potential and good dynamics over the course of many years, stressing that the relations between Azerbaijan and Belarus are very dynamic from trade and economic point of view, and that the expansion of the assortment of exported products was observed. President İlham brought to the attention that the joint ventures of the two countries set good examples. The military technical cooperation continuing successfully for many years is an important field. Along with raising the potential of military technical cooperation, we also cooperate in the field of high technologies, stated the head of state, and underlined that the two countries will continue to support each other in the international organizations, as it was the case before. Conveying the greetings and best wishes of the President of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko, to President İlham, Ambassador Andrei Ravkov noted that Belarus always constantly supported the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the Republic of Azerbaijan in all the issues, saying that we welcome the signing of the ceasefire statement and return of the ancient Azerbaijani lands with great joy. The diplomat underlined that the friendship between the heads of state and high-level relations was a symbol of this development and strengthening of these relations. The head of our state expressed his gratitude for the greetings and best wishes of the President of Belarus and asked to convey his greetings and best wishes to Alexander Lukashenko.
Instead of commenting on the paragraphs of the trilateral statement dated November 10, 2020, the Foreign Ministry of Romania should direct their efforts towards concrete steps regarding their implementation. Head of the press service of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Lila Abdullaeva, stated this in regards to a comment of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Romania on the 9th paragraph of the trilateral statement. She said that now is not the time for empty statements, but for actions that bring peace, tranquility, security, development and progress to our countries and the region overall. Azerbaijan's Ministry of Defense released video footages of the liberated Babayli village of Zangilan district and Hünerli village of Khojavend region. Hünərli village was called Zakuri in the past. In 1828, after the resettlement of Armenians, it was renamed Zakuri. Then in 1992, its official name was Zakirli. In the Russian archives of 19th century, the Zakirli version was also registered. The village, occupied by Armenia in 1992, was liberated by Azerbaijani armed forces on November 7th last year. On November 20th, the Zakuri village of qocaman region was renamed the Hünərli. Babaylı belongs to the administrative territory of Mehmetbeyli village, Zengilan district. The settlement was registered as Babayagublu in 1917. Later, the second part of the economy was reduced. There is also such information that the settlement was named after those who resettled from the village of Babaylı in South Azerbaijan at the beginning of the 19th century. The village, occupied by Armenia in 1993, was liberated on October 21st last year by the armed forces of Azerbaijan. World-famous photojournalist Reza Degati, who captured with his camera the 44-day patriotic war and the vandalism committed by Armenians on our territories liberated from the occupation, is preparing to open exhibitions in various countries of the world. He stated this at the meeting with the journalists held in the Heydar Aliyev Center.
The famous photojournalist residing in Paris, tens of thousands of photos of whose were published in the world's various influential publications since the beginning of the Patriotic War, has yet again come to Azerbaijan to recapture footage recorded by his camera 30 years ago. The purpose was to introduce to the world the event that took place over the years in our liberated territories, the Armenian vandalism. He says that each of these photos is also a photo document exposing and proving the crimes committed by Armenians. There were no historical monuments, graves, buildings, cemeteries left in Karabakh. Thousands of trees were cut down. I am planning to show this to the world. I will turn all of this into a project. There will be an exhibition. I want to make a short film to let the world see. I also plan to go to UNESCO and present it to its chairman, to share it with the Secretary General of the UN. It needs to be presented to the media, Reza Degati said. For 30 years, Reza Degati has been introducing the international community to Azerbaijan's truths, the tragedies in Karabakh that occurred due to Armenians' occupation policy, the Khojaly massacre, as well as the natural beauty and prosperity of our country through his photographs. There are martyrs among the people he befriended during the First Karabakh War. With the support of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation, he published 2 books on this matter. Reza Degati, who has traveled the world for 42 years and won numerous international awards, has so far organized 460 exhibitions in various countries. The photojournalist is selling one of the cameras he used in the First Karabakh War. He says he will transfer the proceeds from the sale to the Yashad Foundation.
140 infections with the novel coronavirus were registered in Azerbaijan. 191 people recovered after treatment and were released home. 2 people have died after testing positive for COVID-19. The overall confirmed cases in Azerbaijan have reached 232,337, with 226,951 recoveries and 3,185 deaths. The number of active infections is 2,201. To detect new infection cases, overall 2,513,636 tests have been conducted in Azerbaijan. The task force under the Cabinet of Ministers reported. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.